I am Sobhagini and my village name is Padamar in Raigada district. I am 8 years old and I am studying in class 3. My parents say I am good at learning and observing things in my surrounding. They also say that children are born inquisitive and tend to ask questions all the time. I also believe in that and don't hesitate to questions to my teachers at school. We had an Anganwadi far away from our hamlet and I was scared to go there. I could not understand a word my teacher said in Odia and no one played with us. There was no toys, no singing or dancing. But after a few years, we found a learning center in our village and I found interesting to go to school. I never missed any class as I enjoy the way my teacher teaches us. They tell us stories, make us read, sing and dance, but all in our native Saura language. It was fun being at school.
Agar potatilu droila na city school dorre. Tapro ko iti tike didi aski sikaila amaro pastor amaro basa nije koila. Tapro ko aste aste udiar koila. तापरे बे पढ़छन्ते
और जो पढ़िबो बोली कि हम मन रे खुशी लागुछि.
Although Odia is the official language of Odisha, there are 23 different languages widely spoken by the tribal people, who account for over 22% of the state's total population. They have received wide recognition for their folk tales, myths, dance and music. However, they lead a socially isolated life and continue to lag behind educationally. Language barrier can be the key reason for that. In schools too, teachers used to impose their own culture and value systems on tribal children, which is often alien to these communities.
आदिवासी अंचल जेतु से माने भाषा रो ता बुझी पार नांते हमर ओडिया भाषाटी सेति पय जेमिति एबे कहिली गोटे कांध ताले से कांध कहले से माने बुझु नाहंती तांकु आमे सेटाकू पढाइला बेले बुझेइ दउ हम भाषा रे हम आदिवासी भाषा जे कांध को खंड को हाजे कहिकरी.
The children would be able to acquire concepts much better only through their mother tongue. Only any kind of foreign language, alien language, any language that is not used at their home, any language that is not they are not familiar with, will obviously not serve the purpose.
Thus, to make learning interesting and provide quality early childhood education to the tribal children of the state, Netherlands-based Bernard van Leer Foundation supports local organizations to work on mother tongue-based multilingual preschool education.
शिशु विकास केंद्र रे निज भाषा सहित ओडिया भी बुझी थांती, इंग्लिश भी बुझी थांती आ हिंदी भी बुझी थांती. एबे मने करो आंबो को कौन कहबे महा कोई रे महा आ इंग्लिश रे मैंगो ए माध्यम रे पिला मानु शिक्षा दिया जाउची जहार पर रे प्राइमरी स्कूल को गले से माने सहज रे पाठ को धरि पारंती आ लाज भय मध्य छाड़ी थांती. महाटा को ने लुंगुरे जागे कोन कले बस्तिले नाकी कोटे बस्तिले.
Under the program, launched in 2007, about 350 community-based child development or CBCD centers in the state have been set up that offer learning in the mother tongue of the children in the remote, unreserved tribal villages.
Yes, education is a process where we get support from the community, we have our facilitator from the community, we took support from the parents, we also have large support from the governments.
These centers cater to the needs of approximately 271 community-based child development centers, 493 government ICDS centers, 14,112 tribal pupils in the district of Cuttack, Ganjam, Gajapati, Kondamal, Rayagada, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, Koraput. All the facilitators in these centers are drawn from the local community who speak the language of children.
गाई बाछुरी को कौन कहबो घास चरेइबा पई बण को जाउची बोली कहबो बण रे चोरू चोरू बाघ दिसिला गाई को कहला हाउ तते खाइबी बोली की कहबो.
Now we study in a child-friendly atmosphere. Teachers teach us in our own native language, the language in which we communicate with each other.
These centers are aimed at improving school readiness and life skills of 3 to 6 year old tribal children in the state.
CBCD केन्द्र पाठ पढ़ी गीत नाच गप चित्र सब किछि शिखी आटे केंद्रीय विद्यालय एग्जाम देकर पास हेली आ सेट्रो एटे जॉइन नेली बड़ डॉक्टर हेबा पई चाहूची लोक मान को सेवा करबा पई.
ई सेंटर रो जो पिला माने आसंती से माने सेही सेंट्रल स्कूल रो एंट्रेंस से माने अपेयर करंती एवं ए आदिवासी पिला माने ए भला 25 जन आदिवासी पिला माने वर्तमान ए CBCD केंद्र रो से माने शिक्षा पाई जाई से माने सेठी वर्तमान अध्ययन करूछंती.
Mama ir batambate time le.
These centers are aimed at improving school readiness and life skills of 3 to 6 year old tribal children in the state. The Odisha program is being carried out by 4 key partner NGOs, while People's Rural Education Movement or PREM addresses the issues of access and quality mother tongue preschool education.
Last 3 or 4 years, we have noticed almost 5,000 children transition have taken place from preschool to primary school, and we have noticed not even a single dropout.
Committee for Legal Aid to Poor or CLAP looks into the legal framework and child rights policy issues.
This law, which is called now as Children's Right to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009, in this law, in section 11, there is a provision incorporated regarding the provision of early childhood care and education. This provision asks the state governments in our country to make its policy decision on the theme of ECE.
The Center for Youth and Social Development or CYSD aims at developing quality learning resources, capacity building of facilitators and stakeholders, while Shiksha Sansthan plays the role of liaising with the government and facilitating government's developmental actions.
Through the community approach and the teachers being recruited from among the community who is familiar and fluent and proficient in the local language, and who tries to primarily the lady teachers who try to impart the teaching to the tribal children.
Now we study in a child-friendly atmosphere with attractive learning materials and play-based activities. We play, sing and listen to stories about our own culture.
एक्शन करवा द्वारा छुआर शारीरिक विकास होची, मानसिक भी विकास होची, गप कहवा द्वारा तांकर विकास होची, बौद्धिक विकास होची, भाषार कथा कहवा द्वारा तांकर भाषार विकास होची.
The Bernard van Leer Foundation wishes to collaborate with the government to provide support for putting mother tongue based ECE in place in ICDS Anganwadi centers located in tribal areas. It is committed to support the government of Odisha in preparing tribal context specific ECE curricula and learning materials in tribal languages as well as in Odia with the help of experts, teachers and community members under the supervision of a well-defined state resource group.
Preschool attendance जेतकी रहुतला आगो अपेक्षा बे बहुत माने फुल अटेंडेंस कहले चलिबो मां मानकर पार्टिसिपेंट आगरु एते नथिला एबे बहुत भल भाबरे चली सो आकु कोन करले माने भल होई परिबो नाम मानक मध्ये रे आलोचना हेते.
It will also support in building capacity of Anganwadi workers in designing a monitoring tool and evaluation system for quality maintenance, in linking preschools to primary schools.
20 वर्ष हेलानी एठी अंगनवाड़ी अछि किंतु जेतेबेले CYSD प्रयास एठी आसीछंती सेतेबेले सेमानकर टिके मर्यादा बढ़ी छि सेमाने सबु दिगरु सेमानकर सक्सेसफुल देखा देउछि.
It is needed that the government would permit foundations' engagement in the state ECE system. It is not only the village problems that are getting highlighted, but also our own growth as good humans is being speeded up.
जो छोट छोट पिला मान को निजर मातृभाषा को नेकी जो कार्यक्रम चली ए सब कार्यक्रम आम श्यांगबाली पंचायत चलवा तो उत्तम कथा किंतु अन्य पंचायत मानकर मध्य ए सब कार्यक्रम चलवा निहाती आवश्यक.
My friends and I may behave like adults, but we have not lost our childhood. What have we achieved is a new sense of belongingness to our villages.
ମୁଁ ଏଠି ଗୀତ ନାଚ ଶିଖିଲି. ମୁଁ ଏଠି ସବୁ ପାଠ ପଢ଼େ. ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି ମୋର ପ୍ରଥମ ସ୍କୁଲ.
Every day, I stop for a while in front of the center and recall those days with my teacher Ebani Didi. Asking questions is natural to us, but getting them heard in our language is exciting. We are in such a learning process, which I believe will make our road to upper classes much easier and smoother.
पिलाने किछिटा शिखिक आसुचंती भाषा आ लेखिबा कहिबा जा फल हमकु असुविधारू सम्मुखीन होबाकू पड़ुनी.
Here to us to sense our excitement. As I narrate our story, I feel good, but it's not the end of the story. I want to speak more and ask even more questions. You have just given us a hope. Now we will dream more. Do hold on my hand. I will jump over all hurdles of my life.